people graduate from college, they don't have any work history. But with this program, all you need to be at high school 3 weeks, and you can actually go and apply for a loan with loan. Probably talk about that more. So bachelor's, a master's, or PhD. You have to be employed or have a job offer letter, and be eager to learn what it takes to buy a new home. Help us reach our goal of creating 500 new homeowners in the next 3 years. At TAB, we really believe in building community. A lot of communities, people talk about, oh, it's bad and we need to do more, but you can't get nothing done unless you go out and have action. So one of the things that our management work with Security instills in us and in every people, all the people that we work with, is that it's about building up where you are at right now. The same $100 that you spend in Evanston is the same $100 you spend in England. And that's very important to look at that. A lot of times we got to go to that area, right? But you got to remember, in Chicago, there was a time we couldn't go to other areas. So why are we fleeing our own neighborhoods and running from our own children instead of like taking everything that we learned at these universities, learning through these grades, and pouring it back into your own community? So one of the things we want to do through this program is to encourage our young people to come back and build their home. Okay? So the next thing is like, how does it benefit you now? We'll teach you what it takes to buy a new home, get your degree, get you qualified for a loan depot, and connect you with TAB Realtors who will help you find this home. Now, what are the opportunities for homeowners? We got 3 things that we look at, right? So you have your traditional homeowner. That's the person who wants to go out and just buy a house. Not build a house, renovate a house. They want the house already moved in. So when you come, we'll take a look at it, find you one, move in your house. Then you have those people who want to find a house and remodel that house. Those are done through what they call 203K loans. So you get a purchase and you get a construction money at the same time. So say for instance, you want to found a house in Hyde Park, older building, maybe like 100 years old. You get a loan where you can purchase the actual building and renovate the building at the same time. Same thing with the house. And then we have this thing that they call house hacking. This is for people who are more entrepreneurial, want to become investors. So with a house hack, what you do with a house hack is you'll buy a 2-unit or 3-unit, and you live in one of them. And you let the other 2 units pay your rent and pay for other things. This is a great way to build, as they say, passive income and also create generational wealth. Some people start off with house hacking to actually buy their dream home. Because they'll buy a 2-unit, move it in, get there for a year, save their money to pay on rent, move out, move somebody else in, and then use that money to buy the house they're looking for. This leads a lot of people to become investors for those who are interested in that space. So let me show you a couple of examples of some of the homes that we've actually been working with our clients to do some of these things. So last year, this is the house that one of the investors found, and they renovated. So when you first saw it in this condition, it was like, this was bad, what they got. But they brought a team in to renovate the house, and then we sold it to a traditional home. So everything you've seen here, now the great thing about this home type, they call them bungalows in Chicago. Bungalows normally have a full basement that's empty when you buy it. A lot of people are buying them now, and they're actually putting extra bathrooms, extra bedrooms, and entertainment spaces. So that's the home there. Now, if somebody wants a traditional homeowner, we have listings that have already been renovated that you can purchase right now. Okay? So for our second example, we're going to talk about the 203K loan. Now, this here is a condominium. When we bought the condominium sold for like 79,000. What the client wanted to do was they wanted to come in and remodel. So it was built in like, I think, 1969. So they wanted to timberize the property to today's standards, so they could actually move in. So the after repair value for the property came out to 122. We put $20,000 in it, and now they have their own condominium, 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. Now, a lot of times people think that renovations have to be heavy. Sometimes what you can do is you can find what we call a cosmetic. A cosmetic property.
You have any before pictures?
I'll show you before pictures, yes. I'm just trying to get more.
My first property was actually one of those in the University Park.
What?
Yeah. We got paid 30-some thousand, 30,000. Long time ago.
And they got a lot of them too. I can sell about 2 of them for $5. So when we came in, we looked at what we can keep and what we had to update. So the bathroom, we had to update. We had to look at updating some the lights, putting recessed lights and things like that. Also looking at updating other things in the kitchen. New paint job, new baseboards. New remodel bathroom. Some new pictures. New windows, new mirrors. And that's it. And I can show you the floor.
It was bad.
So here's the before. So when I talk about being cosmetic, it doesn't look like we done a lot of work. No, we just cleaned it. It's like a temporizer, right? Remodeling versus a whole revamp. If you can find something you can remodel, you can buy it at a cheap price, do it quickly, and then you can also take advantage of the after repair value, which will build more equity for you. That sometimes you can refinance out and use money for other things.
Yeah, it was bad. It was cool.
So you see the difference in the bathroom from where we started to where we left. Bedrooms as well. The carpet we kept because it's pretty clean, so we just had the carpet cleaned and everything, and it worked out for us very well. Nothing but a fresh coat of paint, some new blinds, install some ceiling fans, some recessed lights, so now you're taking it up a notch versus spending all this money going to buy a whole new property. Save like maybe $100,000 on a new purchase for a home. You got to do some minor repairs to the porch, but that wasn't much. But now, we got a happy home. And it was in their budget and under budget too, based on what they was approved. So that's a really good thing to come out on top of that. Last but not least, I'm going to show you an example of a house hack.
that last property sold for 139?
Which one?
The condo we did.
The condo, no, we actually listed it at 130. The appraisal came back a little bit under, and then it was selling concessions, so then we ended up at 122. So it worked out pretty good. So this is a building located on 66 in Bishop. So when we got this building, it was occupied. So we had tenants that were living there for some time. So after we got the tenants out, we actually went into a full renovation of the entire property. Now,
You got about,
that's it.
you got a tenant out.
Yeah, because they had moved, yeah, the new owner wanted the property vacant, so we had to get them out.
How did it, what kind of process is
Well, I mean, in most cases, it depends on how the lease is set up. So sometimes people have month-to-month leases, so you have like a 60-day notice before you have to move. Whereas sometimes if you have a year lease, you may have a longer period of time to move out, maybe 90 days, maybe 6 months. But we don't just evict people, we give people time to move out, so they can find another place. With our property management team, what we do is, if a new owner comes in, we're gonna find you a new, property to stay at within our network first. So it's easier to move people in. We have a number of investors, so we have another number of buildings that we can move people into easily. However, if there's a challenge in regards to people can't move out of town, can't find a place, a lot of investors or landlords will help you to move the expenses, depending on what the situation is. Now, if it's an eviction because you haven't been paying your rent, that's a whole other scenario. But that, we don't put people on the street. If somebody buy a building, we don't find another place to stay within our network first, or assist you in that. Oh, yeah, you can't put the old people on the street, you do it. They looking for you. Yeah, we can't have nobody Martin looking down, you know, David, no, we do that, you find your house or another apartment thing. So with this one, the great thing about this property, it is a 3-unit upstairs, and it's a duplex downstairs. Now duplexes are just like having your own home, because you have upstairs and you have a full finished basement. So with this one, we came in, new paint, new hardwood floors, new finishes. New bathroom, new kitchen. Now, this is the duplex you're looking at right now. So this is the basement here. Basement. And a living room and a bathroom. Laundry room. And that's it, correct. And I'll show you guys the report. Actually, I don't want to hold the cards. I'll pull them up for you when we report on the message. further ado, we'll give you Mr. Carter.
Happy Saturday, how you guys doing today? I am spectacular and I'm getting better. Thank you for asking. Does anyone here own right now? What do you own?
A 4-unit.
Oh, 4 unit, okay. Are you looking for another 4 unit? You looking for a single family? What you doing?
I would love to, I'm looking for another 4-unit.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's easy enough to find. That's for sure. That's easy enough to find. So my name is Ricardo Warlow. I'm the best loan officer in the nation. All right, I guess what it is. I've been doing this for almost 30 years now. I love what I do. I love changing lives. I love making people happy. And I also really just love educating people who want to learn. So there's a lot I want to go over today, but this is a very intimate crowd, so I'm gonna make it specific to you. So what I really want you to do is make sure that any question you have, you can just throw your hand up and I'll answer it right then. We don't have to wait to the end. And also make sure that before you leave here today, whatever you came here to get, you got it. Okay? All right. So the first thing he was speaking of, which I'm going to tap on right now, is the whole thing for college students. College students are the only two things when they graduate. They either move back home with mom and dad, or they're renting. That's just what they're doing. And they're doing that because they don't know any better. And what they don't know is all they literally need are the school transcripts and a job offer. They don't even have a pay stub yet. And they can buy a house or a building or whatever like that all day long. So what I'm telling you is, as a 19, 20-year-old person, you can guess own property with just your school transcript and job offer. You can do it all day long. You got a 640 score, I'm gonna get you 10,000 in grant money. I don't care who you are. You got a 640 score, and you don't currently have property, or if you have a property, you're gonna sell that property to another property, I get you 10,000 in grant money with a 640 score. So, most people, when I talk about buying a home, there's typically three sticking points for people as to why. Because what I really want you to do for people who don't own right now is ask yourself, why don't I own a home? Why am I not buying now? That's the question you want to ask yourself. Why am I not buying now? And the three biggest things I get with that is either number one, credit, which I don't know if you see the sign here, but no credit score can get you in the door. Literally, your score is to stay invalid, invalid, invalid. And I can still put you in a house or building with 3.5% down. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And again, 580 score, 3.5% down. 640 and up, grant money all day long. And I'm the king of grant money. Single family for 2 years. Single family for 2 years. Next biggest thing I hear is I don't have the money. Well, heck, I'm telling you, you got a 640 score, I'm giving you $10,000. If you do the simple math, $10,500 is a down payment on a $300,000 house. So I'm basically giving you a down payment for about $300,000 house all day for the 640 score. The next biggest thing is the biggest thing, really. You ready? Fear. Fear. We fear this. We fear what we haven't done before. We fear what other people may say to us, our barbers, our beauticians, our plumbers. Sometimes they get in our ear. And they say negative things and it throws us off. This keeps you more scared. Makes time on the eye. And there's nothing wrong with being fearful as long as you know that's what you're doing. Because as long as you know you're being fearful, you can step out that box. And you can change. And I'm telling you right now, people are doing it every single day. In fact, you have a 4 unit, I know people who still do other properties. And they sit up do nothing but watch their sales come in. They got something else taken care of. We can do this too. Keep in mind, we weren't allowed to buy until the 1960s. The 1960s. That was yesterday. That's why most of us don't have a lot right now, I can tell you right now. Because we weren't allowed to. Even if we wanted to, we couldn't. Well, I'm going to tell you, you can. You ever heard that phrase, sky's the limit? You ever heard that phrase? Listen to me, ready? Sky ain't the limit. I've been to the sky like 3 times. It ain't the limit. Yeah. The limit is you at the end of the day. The limit is what you see in the mirror every single day. That's the limit, not the sky. I've been there a few times already. I'm fighting like again. I like working with the sky. I'm with it. Only us can stop us. Only you can stop you. We don't know what we don't know. We just don't. We don't know we can see a boarded up, beat up property, single family, multi-unit, 2-flat, 3-flat, 4-flat, and buy it for pennies on a dollar. We don't know that we can get that place. We don't know that you can get the money. We'll give you the money to buy it, then we'll give you the money to fix it up. And you can do almost whatever you want to do with it. 3.5% down. I'm talking about a 580 score. We've all seen beat up properties. And guess what? I don't care what condition it's in. It could be beat up from the floor up. It could be burnt down as long as the foundation is there, you're good. You're good. I don't care if you're on a demolition list. Don't matter. And you get them really cheap. I saw somebody grab one for $40,000. They put 120 in it. It was worth like $360. It's instant equity. Instant equity. You don't always have to buy all bells and whistles on it. You pay more when you do that, right? Okay, that's when you don't. You fix it up yourself, instant equity. Then you can grab that money, you can leave it in there, you can grab it and go buy another property. Whatever you may want to do with it. But we don't know what we don't know. And some people don't know they can buy wild on Chapter 13, but they can. All you have to do is be in it for 12 months on time. Don't matter like that. Don't even matter. I got people waiting 3 and 4 and 5 years after his discharge. And when I tell them they could have bought 5 years ago, they look like I got 10 heads. What? Yeah. But we don't know. We're not really talking stuff in school. We aren't. Because if we were, more of us would own. I'm going to single-handedly change the climate of homeownership. More of us, and I'm going to change the average age from 36 to 38, I think it is, to 22. The youngest person I put into a building was 19. The oldest person I put into a building was 93. We're human. We are human. And the good thing about being human is we can do what we want to do. We're not like a tree, right? A tree has no other option but to be the biggest and most beautiful tree it can be. Bloom everywhere, the whole 9 yards. You can't just decide how to grow this year. I'm only going to grow on this side. You know, you got to grow to the fullest, biggest tree it can be. That's all it can do. That's all it knows. But as a human, we got the power to wake up any day and say, hey, you know what? I'm done. Or you know what? I'm going left today. I ain't going right now. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to eat better. We have the power to make ourselves or derail ourselves. If you ask me, though, she's doing the right thing. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you, listen to me, get you a 4-unit building up front. Forget a house. Get a house after that. Get you a building. Buildings create generational wealth. It's easier to get you to a building than it is a house. Why do you ask? Because I get to use the rental income from that building to help you qualify for more. So if I get you into a $180,000 house, I can probably get you to a $400,000 building all day. And then guess what? Now your tenants are going to pay you to live there. They're going to pay you to live there. They're going to put money in your pocket on top of that, and they're going to pay out the building for you. They are. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm also a professional landlord, by the way. Been a landlord for like 23, 24 years. And I tell my tenants all the time, listen to me, you keep on making me rich if you want to. That's what you're doing, you make me rich. And my kids go to college, they have all my cars, you don't use it. Keep on hooking me up, don't come out. I'll take it. Or I can keep your property on your own self, so you can do the same thing. Now, I'm not gonna kick you out of place. Keep on making me rich, make the time. Listen, I don't get paid like that. Listen, they say the smartest people are the people who make money in their sleep. Listen to me, I make money in my sleep all day long. I got about $4 to $5 million in property. Guess how much I got that? Not 1 cent. Not one. Tenants pay for it. Wow! And I'm with it. I'm with it. And it's easy, I'm telling you, it's easy. I'm telling you, it's freaking easy. It's that easy. It's easy. Listen, the only people who say it sucks to own investment property are the people who don't own investment property.
That's true.
The only ones. Because I watch my friend from Zell, I watch Zell Cement. So you gotta watch who you hang around with, right? Don't hang around with negative people. Hang around with people who are doing things you want to be doing, or are in the same path what you're doing. Otherwise, you're gonna be here. Because somebody negative is gonna tell you something to throw you off and think it's horrible, and it ain't. Some people say, "Hey, I don't want to buy right now. The rates are high." Listen to me. I'll agree. The rates are higher than they were recently. They are. They were 2%. I got 2.125 on my $1.7 billion building. I'll never touch that rate. But guess what? The people who know, know. And the people who don't. It's always a good time to buy. When I came into this industry almost 30 years ago, rates were 16.99. And I was slanging homes back then too. People who know. People who don't. When you rent, listen to me, you pay 100% interest. There's no two ways about it. I don't care how you slice it, dice it, fold it up, you're paying 100% interest. Period. So if I put you in a household building, I can do a 7.5 or 8 or 10%. Shake my hand and call me daddy, doggone it. God will switch you up. I'll look at more. And listen, some people say, I don't want to pay a mortgage. You're paying a mortgage. It's not yours, doggone. You're paying mine. And I'll let you keep on paying. Let's go. Deal. I'm with it. I'm with it. And you should be with it too. Because tenants are a dime a dozen. I don't care how you look at it, a dime a dozen. When I became a landlord years and years ago, my biggest fear was not having a tenant in the winter. Wow, scary. I came to find out very soon, tenants are a dime a dozen. I don't care if it's a 60 below or 120 degrees outside like it was 2 days ago. People need a place to sleep. Always. And when I put an ad out, I get bombarded for months after I got a place rented. I do mine the smart way. Every single tenant I ever had, they always come to see my place when 60 to 90 days before my current tenant is moving out. Why do I do that? So they can see how it looks furnished. And I like them in right then. I take a move-in fee and the first month 60 to 90 days ahead of time. I'm always good. And I always give myself a week and a half from the time the tenant's leaving to fix it up, clean it up, whatever I do with it before the next person comes. I never wait till my tenants leave. I look at my leases, I see what's up. I'll reach out, are you gonna stay? No? Okay, and just like how you came in, you didn't see the place people here, I'm gonna bring people in, you're gonna see it, make sure it's nice and clean, blah, blah, blah. I never, ever have a problem with tenants. Some people don't want to be a landlord. I know some people who own buildings, live in a building, and guess what? They act like tenants too. Yeah, let's talk about let's find out what's going on. They act like tenants. And guess what? They have a management company. The management company, they pay like 10% of total rent. So if you make, say, $2,000, you're gonna make $200. And they live in the place too as a tenant, but they literally get the checks themselves. Just really don't want to deal with it. It is what it is. You deal with it, you have to deal with it. I personally deal with all my own properties. All. I like being involved. It don't take that much time. It really does. Owning property. Woo! Steady. Generational wealth. I'm in Inglewood STEM High School teaching these seniors how to be freaking rich by the time I'm 27 on the market. I can do that. My son just got his transcripts from school. And I was about to have another property in the next 25 days, but he is gonna stay another year because he redshirted because of COVID. He's a professional athlete. So next year, this time, he'll be 23, he will own a 4-unit building. And guess what? A year and a half later, I'm trying to get another one, and another one, and another one, and all my stuff. We're gonna have empires. Empires. 95% of the richest people who ever walked this earth have one thing in common. What is it?
Real estate.
Real estate, dog.
Donald Trump.
Real estate.
Land was arrested, but he still got money.
Real estate. It ain't going nowhere. And guess what? The rent, my tenants love me. I never raise my rent. I tell you what, I never ever raise my rent. Now, when they move out, the next person's gonna catch it. Seriously, the last person who moved out, I raised my rent $700. They were here like 12 years. I haven't raised it. Each time I work, hey, guess what? Rent goes up every year. Listen, it's easy. It's more, it's so much better than all it is to rent. Number one, your mortgage never goes up. Your taxes may go up, which may tweak it a little bit, but no one's gonna raise it $200 or $300 a month, a year. It'll never go up. It's yours. I look at a mortgage as if it's like a. Let me put it like this. Johnny A graduated from high school, college, I'm sorry. He went out, he found a place, he's renting right now, $2,000 a month. He's rented for the last 5 years. What does Johnny A have to show for himself?
New couch.
Nothing!
Netflix.
Listen,
He paid
zero. Not a doggone.
Good credit.
Now listen, not a doggone thing. Now check this out. Now Johnny B, his boy, Johnny B graduated at the same time. Except he bought a house, same payment, $2,000 a month. 5 years later, what does Johnny B got to show for himself?
Yeah, that's it.
I said about $180,000 in equity almost. All day. Because they have like $109,000 right there, plus the depreciation, a lot of equity. And now, after 5 years, what can Johnny B do? Well, Johnny B could sell and walk away with $100 and some odd $1,000. He could pull cash out, go on vacation, pay off all his debt. He could take cash out, go buy another property, a 4-unit, a single family, whatever he wants to do with it. But guess what? Johnny gets paid. He made the right move. He didn't make his landlord rich, like Johnny A did. Now the landlord, keep on making my dog what rich. I'll take it. Oh boy, listen, my kids love it. They love it. And when I told my sons they were on property, they're like, doggone right I am. I see what you're doing. You ain't got good mind. So he went back to school the day after Christmas, which was the 26th this year. And he went to his house and stood there, and he told his friend, he said, hey, his roommate, he doesn't know what he's gonna do. Listen, he wasn't back in Phoenix, wasn't even 3 hours. I got a face off his roommate. Mr. Warlow, listen to me. Rico's gonna be a landlord, we wanna be a landlord too. We wanna own, let's go. Let's freaking go. And I got 9 more students from Phoenix, college, University of Grand Canyon, called me to own property. And they wanted to. Because it makes no sense to freaking rent. Now listen to this. Make no mistake about this. There's nothing wrong with renting. If you want to rent. But if you don't want to rent, doggone it, there's something wrong with renting. Something wrong with it. And I'm here to help correct that. And I'm here to let you know, I don't care who you are. You got the will. If you see this right? You see this? This logo. You see this right nostrils up here? You guys see this? This is my logo. I got the whole tattoo all up on my arm, the whole Nina Ross. That's my logo. This is the rhinoceros with his ass on fire. You see that? And the city of Chicago behind it. That's me. That's how I get down. But anybody who has the will to want to own, I won't stop you. And imagine if you see the rhino with his ass on fire coming down the street, what you gonna do? Because I mean business. I will knock down doors, I'll go over mountaintops, I'll do whatever, I'll bust the wall. Whatever I gotta do for you, I'm gonna do ethically. As long as you have the will to want to own. Because I love changing lives. If you'd asked me 22, 27, 28 years ago what I did, I told you I sell money. That's what I do. I sell money. Last 17 years, I change lives. That's all I do. I change lives. By educating, I put people in the homes, by creating generational wealth. Did you know that only 4% of people make out of poverty? 4%. 4. It's nothing. 4. You know poverty level right now, but family is like $22,000, $23,000. What are you gonna do with that? Did you know that statistically, it's been proven that a kid raised in a house other than an apartment is gonna have a better life all day long? All day. There's no question about that. There's no argument on that. It's a fact. It's a fact. It is. And at the end of the day, as I said before, we don't know what we don't know. I'm a pretty doggone smart guy, doggone it. I'm smarter than average bear for sure. However, guess what? I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. And so I'm ignorant to what I don't know. I didn't know about the airline hack until a year and a half ago. I found out about it. I pretty much fly for free wherever I go now. I didn't know about it. Somebody told me, bam, I'm on it. Now I got it. I know it. Now I'm ready. And it's all about own property. What you don't know, you don't know. Until I tell you or somebody else tells you. If you don't know it, we can't expect you to do nothing with it. We expect you to go rent. Some people think they got a 720 square buy. Some people think they have to rent for 5, 6, 7 years before they can buy. It's ridiculous. It's only because of lack of knowledge. That's all it is. Rooms like this should be packed. Packed with people. And after they leave, it should go on. Boom. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this is set what, August 25th, 26th? I'm telling you right now, there's not one person in this room that could not own a house or building before the end of September. It is what it is. I'm telling you. I don't know it, because I just did this month about 20 other people. And guess what? I'll do it next month, next month, next month. Keep on putting people on properties and buildings and making investors and changing lives. Number 1 in Illinois FHA, top 1% in America for the last 3 years. That's me. What does that mean to you? That means you possibly couldn't be talking to nobody better at this point. I'm the best person, hands down, at this point in time. So here's how you do it. I'm going to have you congratulate yourself for where you are right now and pat yourself on the back. Now, the key about this is you're not patting your current self on the back. You're patting yourself on the back 5 years ago. You're patting yourself on the back 5 years ago.
I got it live.
What does that mean? Let me tell you what that means. That means that the choices you made 5 years ago is what got you where you are right now. I don't care how you look at it, it's true. I don't care what you tell me, I know it's true. I know it's true. And guess what? The choices you make right now is where you're going to be in the next 5 years from now. Boom. Guarantee you. There's no two ways about it. The choice you make today is what's going to help promote and put you where you're going to be 5 years from now. Does that make sense to everybody? It should. I'm telling you. What you do today is going to directly reflect what you do in the next 5 years. And that's just how life is. The good thing is, you control it. And I said before, it's kind of limit. The only person stopping you is you. That's it. That's it. You can own property after property after property after property. Talk about retirement. You better come on in. So, listen to this. I'm going to look when I retire. It's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. I probably won't take care of my own properties anymore at that point, but I'll collect that money every month. Then when I get through, I'll give it all my sons, and they keep on running with it. In my opinion, where I get now, I sold one property. I don't sell properties. When I get one, I'm keeping. I only sold one property, and I sold it. It was a house, beautiful house on 4 acres in Menominee, Michigan. And literally, if this is my front door, 2, maybe 3 years before COVID, which I kept. It is what it is. But I never sold it. The only reason I sold that one was because it was 4 hours away. My kids were in all types of sports, and it was never a weekend where everybody was going. It was just so crazy. It was like 4 hours. So I wasn't really using it. It was just there. I started when I came in. Now I was like, you know what? So I sold it. I wish I had it. So I'll never ever sell a property. And that's one thing I'm letting my sons know. You can't sell a property. Once you get it, it's yours. You don't want to give it to your brother. If you don't want to give it to your other brother. If you don't want to give it to your other brother. If you don't want to, not like I have boys. And 1 dog. I also got 7 grandkids. 5 of my boys. No, 5 of my girls. 1's a boy, and I got a boy on the way right now. That's right. I gotta run like this. I know what I gotta do. They keep dancing in the pocketbook.
That's 18 years each.
And listen, longer than that, you go to college.
Yeah.
My son,
At 24 years old.
Hey,
24
my
years
other
old.
son is going to just start going to IT. He just started this year. I'm gonna tell you, IIT ain't cheap. It ain't. It's like $50,000 a year, all day, all day, all day. So that's what I'm about to do with them. Yes. Check this out. I had him. Keep in mind he's only 18. I had him go over the summer to take a pharmacy tech class. To be a pharmacy technician. It was every Tuesday and Thursday from like 6 to 9:30. He passed it over the summer. So now he's at IIT. Now he's going to apply to CVS and some other job, whatever. And next year, he'll be able to live off campus. Listen to me. I'm going to buy him a 4-unit building. I am. I'm going to have him move into it and like 8, 9 other roommates. They're going to pay me $900, $950 a rip per room. So now all of a sudden, his college expenses ain't going to be that much for me no more. Not even a little bit. Because guess what? That building is going to take care of most of that. All his expenses and all his food, that's like 15 grand alone right there. His living expenses and food, that's at least 15 to 20. All day. If not more. That's going to go. And then I'll make like another 8, 9 grand for the students. I did my research. Students pay about 8 to 950 a month per room for college. All day. All day. There you go. That's right. And I'm with it. Making the hell rich. I'm with it. I'm biting the bullet this year.
Is that renaming your first book?
Huh?
Keep making your landlord rich.
Peace out.
Keep making your landlord rich.
Peace out. Stop making it. Listen. I'm here, but next year, building will be had. Will be had. He will live there. I will be out the rooms, and I'll make money instead of losing money, if you want to call it losing money. He got a scholarship there, but it's still expensive. That's $50,000 with his scholarship. Yeah. Yeah. $23,000 a semester. 24, something like that a semester. That's like making 70 grand a year. That's what it's like. Once you take the tax out. So, give me another building. Let's get some tenants. Pay it up. Make me rich. Send my kids. I'm with it. And I'm going to take it. And I'm going to keep on taking it. I am. And guess what? You could be taking it too. You can be. Because it's easy to jump up and down with this cheap purple towel. You could be taking it too. I'm telling you, it is what it is. And the only thing stopping you is you. That's it. If the credit just isn't there, I'll help you get it there. Other than that, like I said, it's not over in this room, it cannot home by the end of next month. Because I tell you what, there's going to be people who I get contracts in on probably like the 15th of next month, and I'm going to still close them next month. So, ask this question to yourself. What's stopping me from buying? You don't got to say it out loud. You know what it is. What's stopping me from buying? If you want to share it, you can share it, because I'm going to crush whatever it is. I'm going to show you why you should be buying anyway. I'm going to show you the way. The people who know, know. The People who don't. There's no two ways about that. Anybody self-employed? No? Self-employed? Anybody know what a mixed-use building is? Mixed use? You know what that is? I'm gonna tell you what that is. A mixed-use building is actually kind of like this building. It's a building with a storefront with units on top. You can get those for 3.5% now. You can put your own business down there, or put somebody's restaurant there, put somebody's daycare there, put somebody's barber shop there. You know that? You know, those type of business almost never close. Daycares make a lot of doggone money. Tons. Listen, if I have patients, I own a daycare. Oh my God. How many people who own it for them, and they are freaking paid. Paid! And they pay a lot. You know how much daycare is. It's a lot. Some people don't even take jobs because it's cheaper to not work than to have their daycare. I know it for a fact. I know it. And that was when my kids were young. They were young. I can't imagine what daycare is now. Put a daycare person down there. Put a daycare down there. I won't close down ever unless they do something crazy. And they'll pay the nice amount of dollars. 3.5%. How much is that? Well, 100,000, that's 3,500. On 200,000, that's 7,000. On 300,000, that's 10,500. And your realtors, Tara Realty's great. They know how to get those closing costs paid for you. They know how to work with the sellers, negotiate those closing costs to be paid. So what is stopping me from buying? Because I don't know. What's stopping? I gave you everything you need. There's nothing stopping you. Right now, if you believe there's something else stopping you besides you, we need to talk about that. What kind of income can I use? I can use any income I can prove you're going to get for 3 years. Social Security, pension, foster care, alimony, child support, VA benefits, annuities. I don't care what it is. If I can prove it, and you're going to get it for 3 years, I can use it for income. You can get a cosign, you can get a gift. I mean, so much you can do. So much you can do to make things happen. Get you a building first. You ask me, get a building first. Because then if you're done, fine, you buy the building. Now the building pays for itself. Pays you, listen to me, and pays for your house. I have a building right now that pays for itself, pays my $400 house, and pays both of my cars. I'm magic. I ain't got no pixie dust. Ain't got that. What I'm telling you is being done every day by people who know. Simple as that. What questions do you have? Have I not answered your question you already had? Any questions at all?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
we're currently renting in the home that we want to buy.
Okay.
You said get a building first. We want that home.
You said, sorry?
You said building first, but we want that home first.
I mean, I would get the building first. Personally. I would. And it's easier to do as well. Because the other lot, because you want to put, would you rather put 3.5% down on the building or 25%? Get the building first. And then come back and get the house with 5%. Now, if you, again, there's so many ways of doing things. Let's go like this. Check this out. Could you, if you wanted to, go buy that building, live in it for 2, 3, 4, 5 months, and then move back and buy that house? You could do that.
Mm-hmm.
You could. That can be done. I'm telling you how to do it. I'm very smart when it comes to real estate. Really smart.
I get that.
That building is a tank.
I love that.
And listen, you can keep the house. Ain't that what the house? You buy the house too. You don't gotta stop. You don't gotta stop.
Keep the house.
Hmm?
Keep paying rent. About this.
Well,
That building is for rent.
so we'll talk after.
Yeah. I mean, it's really about what you want to do.
We'll talk after, but I'm telling you, I know how to do that. Legally, totally legal. Definitely, you do that. All that. Especially if you do it with the owner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But there you go. That's, I would literally like that. That's what I would, personally. Good for us. Any other questions? Any?
I got a 22-year-old athlete, he just graduated, got a degree, about to start a master's program. He's in the master's program at UIC. Okay, he doesn't have any income right now, he's athlete. I mean, what do you suggest for him as far as starting his?
Well, he got his transcripts already for, well, I would have an offer letter. A job offer letter in his grade line.
But he really can't work, so.
Well, if he can't, well, okay, so if he can't work, then that's a whole other thing. If he can't work,
Unless he can use, his scholarship money or, any service and get paid or something like that.
you know what? So here's what I'm gonna say. How come he can't work again?
He's an athlete.
He can't. And you know what just became really, how shall I say, everybody's doing now? They're working from home. Oh, yeah.
Remote.
So could he find a time, and there's places to pay? Yeah, he can do it. Oh, yeah. You don't have to, who says he has to, all I'm saying is, he can work from home. There's places he can work from home, and be remote, and do it in his spare time. Yeah. A lot of people are very popular to work from home nowadays. You can do several things working from home. Go ahead.
Okay, so in regards to management, what if you don't want to deal with the tenants?
Get a property manager. I'm sure Sam Wilkie does it.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
right.
they probably charge about 10%. 10% like the average. So they'll take care of everything. We'll pay them 10% of the total rents, or whatever they charge. I don't know. I think it's about 10%, but yeah, absolutely. You don't have to deal with that if you don't want to at all. I like to deal with it myself, just because I do, and I'm greedy a little bit. Like I don't give them 10% when I do it myself. That's the only reason. Otherwise,
But for people hungry, like Ricardo, we have a full property management team and all services that you need.
everything.
Everything from cleanup, snow removal, rate collections, everything that you need.
Okay, what about renovations,
We also have construction teams.
Okay.
So we can actually buy, like I said, first rehab loan. I'll find your house, I'll hook you up with a contract. If you're working with Ms. Greenwood here, she'll find you a house or building and hook you up with one of our contracts. Or if you're working with the short one here, she'll find you a building or house and hook you up with a contract. So we have a very different type of business model in regards to a real estate company. So we do conventional homes like we showed you. So if you just want to look for one, we'll help you find one. But if you want to renovate a building or a home, we also have the capacity to do that. And then we also have to handle property management services. So we're pretty much like a full service real estate firm. And then we have great partners like Ricardo will come in with finance side and help you navigate through anything that you need to do, regardless of your situation. If it's something that he absolutely can't help you with, and believe it is, you absolutely will have to do something that he's instructing you to do to get to that place so you can purchase. And that's what it comes down to.
Well, I actually own a 4 unit, and I'm, that is on the market right now.
Okay.
And that's just, I don't want to be a landlord anymore, I don't want to deal with the tenants, and I know there's property management.
You ain't telling me
And
it's something
then,
your house.
and I don't want to pay property management with 10%. And I haven't paid it because of some of my mistakes, I let family move in. And then I never went up on the rent, but that should have been going up. So now I'm at the rate where I just want to get rid of it and start over.
Can you tell us that?
You need broker.
I have two family members,
You're right.
and nobody, my son don't want it, I'm like, what should we do? And people like,
You don't want to buy
so like, get what you can.
Really?
Get what you want.
Oh,
I got a client looking for a 4 unit right now.
Where's it at?
Just environment. I got a contract.
You got check it out right
Where is it?
now?
Let's say I know.
Yeah, look, just send me and check me the address. I got 2 buys for you right now.
What you got?
I want to know more about your grant program, the grant money you can get.
644, $10,000, all that. You can't make over 135,000. Single family, single family and 2 units.
Just one person or two.
Oh, it's only a 2 year, only 2 years?
Single family or 2 unit home.
How many income, combined income?
Combine both, and like I said, if you're both on a loan, but my idea is this, as a couple, if one can qualify, don't put the other one. Put them on title, let that be another property. Yeah, you want to tie both names on one if you have to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Technically, could you buy a building, she got a house, of course you could. And then you hop on title, she hop on title, done. You do them both at the same time.
Okay.
Of course you could.
There you go. They got the house, you got the bill.
I want that building.
I'm like, yeah,
You know what?
that's
It's been a family, it's been in the family.
She like, we gotta talk about this house. I don't know.
Listen, somebody can make money on that building. It's because, again, our friends and family, I did it one point, I'm never doing it again. That's a big mistake, in my opinion. And it's gotta go out. I mean, it's money there. Money, somebody, whoever has a building is gonna make money. Guaranteed. Passive money when they sleep. That's what's gonna happen.
I like sleeping money.
Smart people.
I don't know why they don't. But like they call it mailbox money in music business. Hey, just come to your house. Ain't got to do no good. So if you do something, it don't matter. Stocks, bonds,
Y'all over there like,
So I'm thinking about taking the equity out and getting something else,
There you go.
like that.
You do that too. Or if you want to, you can pull equity out, keep it, still make money on the government rent, and still get something else. Now you got 2 of them. Now you got the income. Now you see that straight. You can literally pull equity out, go up where it is, over here, keep it, it still pays for itself, totally, and take that money and go back home and do it.
It's paying for it, so that's it.
young lady,
It's equity out, it ain't gonna.
Oh, but let me tell you something. In my career, I've had it where I've had to put $250,000 on my properties to make the mortgage loan. But I don't care about that, because here's one thing I can tell you before. In my opinion, a mortgage is a soft bank account, right? I'm paying a mortgage, but guess what? That's my money. When I pay that thing out, that's still my money. I can still go back and get it and tap into it and do what I want to with it. So yeah, I'm paying it, and I was putting my own money into it, but it didn't matter, it was still mine. It was still getting paid off, and guess what? I saw people who have 50 and 60 and 80 and 90 and $150,000 in the bank. You know how much money they're making in 1 year off that money? Nothing. On $100,000, I bet you make in a year, and I'm just guessing, I don't know. $3, $10, maybe?
not give that much.
Not even much.
About
So,
15 bucks.
listen.
Take it back 3 years.
So listen, so you take that money out the bank, they make you nothing. Go put it on you make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. It's a no-brainer. No-brainer. That's what I did. I didn't say anything. I got brothers making me net over $4,000 a month all day. All day. And guess what? In the bank, that money was doing nothing for me. Now I'm making an extra $50,000 a year off all day.
So we got another question over here too.
Go ahead.
I just want to get an idea of what my next step would be, because I already own 4-unit building. I would like to purchase another building similar to that, only I want to put it, and I got an FHA loan. Really bad. But, okay, so this time around, I want to get the building, but I want to put it in the name of my LLC.
Okay. I don't do those. I only do personal names.
Okay.
I don't do LLCs and all that. People do that after me. But there are people who do that. I don't do that.
That's
Don't
what
check your credit, all stuff, LLC, all that. You do that.
the help generation. Put it in LLC and put it in trust fund.
You know what?
It's easy to transfer that.
It's easier. Well, it's easy to do it, but I don't do it. So I don't know a whole lot about it. I have my own, but I don't take care of it. More,
But you can set everything up for your LLC.
Yeah.
And even if you want to make your children members of your LLC, you can keep the business still running. You just pass it on to the management to that. So I would say the best way is, if you look at it strategically, whenever you want to profit out of LLC, start putting some of it into the state, keep some in the business. So then you can decide on, because we do have more responsible children to come. Everybody's not good at running the company.
Right.
So when you make them members, you can have managing members, and then you have members that may do other things, or just sitting members, right? But once you have the estate set up, everybody knows what they're getting right at that particular moment. And then we have this asset that's continuing to make money. And then you continue to teach them how to use the estate to do the same thing for their children. So now this company is running, whether they manage, all of them manage it or not, but the estate is setting up them for the next step, for the generation after that, the generation after that.
If you don't need that money in the bank, I say take it out.
Mhm.
Put it into a property, make money. Make money. I have a house right now, I was talking to my wife about it, it's paid off. And I was thinking, you know, it's good to have a house paid off, but what's it going from? Right? I could probably, with the rent I'm making on it, I could probably pull out close to 200,000, still have it covered by my tenant, and take that 200,000 and go buy 2 buildings. Two. Makes sense? And all of a sudden, you see it. Still get paid for it. Right now, I just keep the money in my pocket for everyone because it's paid off. But why? Why?
It's all about setting, you know, setting your savings goals. So what are your financial goals that you want to set? You get your $1 million, okay, now I can diversify, or take equity, things like that. It's all about how you want to gain.
And I still got this property, and I still got plenty of equity.
There you go.
But miss, in the back, if you wanted to, because Ricardo doesn't do that, but if you wanted to look into another one of our partners that does, we definitely help you make it as well. Okay?
Or you can buy the property, and then after you obtain the property, you can go ahead and switch your property. And talk to your attorney or your tax consultant, and then they can help you take care of that. It's not really expensive.
No.
So after you purchase the property, you can do that. You can put it into the LLC.
That makes this property, obtain the property, so it's not so simple. Is it really that?
I mean,
I want that.
That's
I want that. I got 6 for it.
Not only is it simple,
Right, I want
but it's that simple. It's that easy. It's that easy. It's that.
I want that thing to like it on something.
Listen, while you take your phone and scan that thing right there, when that thing says scan you, you get a house for that's done.
At least try to get approved and see what else you have to do after that. You might not have to do anything. You'll
yeah,
be
people,
surprised.
people always think about it as like different. It's just in a different space. It's the same process by a regular house. Right. So people are like, oh, I'm about 4 units. That's so big. Ain't no different about buying a 4-bedroom house. You can have, put it like this. I sold a building 2 weeks ago for $342,000, right? I got a house listed now for $300,000. Same money, right?
Yeah.
Same construction team who did the building, same construction team who did the house. I'm just selling to a different type of buyer. Buildings are most likely for what? People want to invest for housing. Homes are people want to do it, buy homes. But the people who actually renovate these homes, these buildings have to be investors. So the only difference is where you play on the field at the time. It's like football. You play quarterback, you play running back. Defensive end, wide receiver. What position you want to play in a real estate game? That's what it comes down to. But you can flip back and forth all the time. I got clients who come in and say, oh, I'm gonna sell this house, right? Then you look at the area, looking at the rents, oh, I'm gonna keep this house. It's all about what you want. Regardless by all.
Unless I specifically go into it as a flip, I'm not selling nothing. Every property I get, I take care of like it's mine. All of them. They're pristine. I mean, nice areas, all inside. And guess what? When you take care of property, you can move in, typically take care of it. Typically. You know? That's just how it is. Again, don't get me wrong, they rip down your walls too, but typically they don't. Most people like to pay their bills on time. Most people are good people in general. You gotta be careful. My landlord, partners and people I know, they think I'm crazy because I never, ever check credit. Never. I just don't. They think I'm stupid. I don't. Why don't I? Because I don't like judging people. And I know that things happen in life that we can't control sometimes. Death, divorce, COVID, whatever. And I know most people like paying their bills on time. I look at how they talk to me. I look at the fingernails, I look at the car, I look inside their car, and I ask their old landlord how they did. And I go off that.
Yeah, the screening process.
That's how I do.
There is a screening process.
Yeah, but it's real
I
different.
look at how they talk.
Super different.
I look how they talk to me.
The fingernails.
I know if I'm gonna hear that person, if I have the conversation with them, I know if I want to deal with this person. I want how they vocabulary, how they talk, how they look, how their feelings, is their car nasty or is it dirty? Is their thing nasty and dirty? My car can get dirty sometimes, it never is nasty. If I think about with a nasty car, there's no looking around you. What? I don't judge them. I had this woman one time. Like I said, I have people come in before my house is already to go, always. She came in, I said, well, a little bit house, blah, blah. I was like, you know what? I mean, she seems to be pretty nice, nice, like her. And then she said, and I was with her. She was really nice. Then she said, well, just so you know, I'm going through foreclosure. I said, okay, just so you know, I won't be listening to you. Nice person, I enjoyed the conversation, and we don't still, don't have to go out. The nice person, I enjoyed the conversation, and we don't still, don't have to go out. Oh, wait, Mr. Wardle, wait a second. Lost his favorite. This is my bank account. I have $55,000 in my bank because I've been holding my mortgage payment because my bank has been working with me. So I've been saving it every month. And here's a lease right here. You can sound right here. And guess what? She's the only tenant I ever had my 24-year landlord career. Every year I lowered her rent. Every year. She was that great. Woodwork always nice and smelling good and shiny and smelling the house. I love her and I want to keep her. The only reason she moved because that house got bigger. Her household got bigger. That's the only reason. She was great. I never judge nobody. You can't judge nobody's family. We all prejudge. We're all prejudiced. We all are. But this is like being human. By being human, we can't help being prejudiced. When we see somebody, we prejudge them. Some guy know when we look at them, we put our head shoes. Or whatever, maybe. That's what we do. But I don't judge people per se. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own story. And it's all about that person. Tell you what I never do though. I'll never in my life again rent to a single parent that has triplet daughters. I won't do it. I won't do it. They were all like 6 or 7. Then listen, when I say rip my walls down, I put everything out, every hole in it, sink, back up, toilet, whatever. Even if it was a hole, something was in it. Crushed my house. So I learned my lesson. I mean, I'll never do that again. And when I found my properties, I look at my properties. And I'm very specific with my properties. They're kind of only on one condo. Condos are the worst investment you can make, in my opinion. The first property I ever had had like 26 years. I won't let more than 2 people move my condo. I won't. If it's a mom and 2 small children, okay. More than 2 people will not move my condo. I won't. It's not that much room. I don't want to have it all, tied up or even my houses. How many people are moving in? 6? Nope, I don't want it. It's only 3 bedroom. 5? Nope, I don't want it. No. 2? Yes, 3 bedroom, great. I'm specific on what I want on my property. It's very specific. I don't want more than that people in my face. I don't want that. But that way my walls don't get ripped down. It's less likely to rip down with 8 people in there as opposed to 2.
That's 6 people.
Hey, I'm not trying to discriminate, but it's my property. It's my responsibility, so I get to choose who and where and how I want them in there. And what I allow them to do and not do. They don't have to sign the lease. I let the whites in both my places, not one. The only place I allow to have pets is my 4-unit in Logan Square. That's the only place I allow pets.
It's like a given up there.
Right.
You got it with dog.
Right. That's the only place I allow pets is Logan Square. No place else can have a pet, cat, pig, rabbit, none of that. Nope. Can't have it. You know what sign the lease? You can't have pets. You can't smoke here either.
Okay, so we want to open up the floor to any other questions for anybody?
Any questions at all? I'm gonna make sure you guys have my cards. My cell phone number's on it. It's my direct cell phone number. It's also up there. You can call me anytime. I work 7 days a week and twice on Sunday.
So basically, you keep a 580 to every finance.
Well, not really. You can do a 520 if you got 10% down. But I don't know if I put out 10%, so I'm gonna put 520 out. 520 to 579 is 10% all day. But I don't want you. If I say 520, 579, I'm gonna work to get your score to a 580 so you keep your money in your pocket. Okay. And if you want to, I really want you to get you to 640 so you keep your more money in your pocket. So I get you 10 grand.
Because I think most people don't buy it.
But they don't make about the score at all. Any other questions, anybody?
So You won't work with us today, you wanna call you?
Shoot, you can call me today. You can do my application right now. Just, what's your cell phone number?
773.
I mean, I ain't trying to mess around, man. Let me see. Seven, seven, three. Okay, 773 490.
So is anybody looking for a broker today?
2307.
Well, Kelvin is my partner.
They perfect. Okay, yeah, he told me I was coming, okay, gotcha. Anybody else looking for a broker today? Gotcha. I'm ready. Okay.
You get a moment, click on it, complete the application, it'll come back to you automatically. That's all I have on. And by this time next month, you're sitting in your own backyard.
I do have one.
Yeah, it's up.
I mean, that's what happened.
I sent one person to you and they haven't satisfied me.
Okay, that happens sometimes.
But I think they should have been satisfied. I mean, she didn't give a response.
What was the name?
Feedback, Carla Lewis, I talked about her twice.
Carla Lewis? Did she turn on the documents?
She said she didn't get anything, so I, if you reach out to her, I don't know. I tried to get her to come here today to talk to you, but she decided she was going to do that. But she said she was coming here though, and I think you could talk to her, she really, really wanted to.
Carla Lewis, right?
Yeah, that's okay. She said she talked to her first.
Yeah.
She didn't want to start.
So, okay, so she's working with Star, so Star would reach out.
I think she did reach out to her, and even finally yesterday. I think you can go. I think you should.
Why didn't they call with the fence?
No, it was, she was here, feedback is, you know.
I'm about to find out right now. I was texting Star right now. So Star would talk to her. If she talked to her, that means she did request her documents. Do you know what her scores were?
It was less than before, but she wanted to know more, you know, and what else. She didn't even know about the I-80, she didn't have that. She just knew much more what I-11 is.
Grant money? Okay, so, okay.
I'm gonna just show some of this is.
So Star wants to have the grant money.
Okay, so I have a question in regard, well, I don't know, do you-
Yeah.
okay.
Right, she didn't grant the application.
Man,
I'm trying to find out what-
So I don't know what breakdown happened, she said she didn't get the.
You talking about the
She didn't get the documents.
So.
So Star requested documents
How
from her.
would you know in regards to how much you would need to rehab it in order to be able to rent it out? You know, you also sit down and put together the numbers, say the cost. of it. Are you gonna make a profit if you also have the 10% that you got?
I don't know, she said she didn't receive,
Versus the other expenses.
email requesting
Yeah,
documents.
so yeah, look at the overall operating expenses. All the numbers are considered.
Okay,
We're looking at investment property.
okay.
So in regards to like the renovation of it, so the first thing is say for instance, like you go in the house, like we use a house across the street, right?
Okay,
So say that house costs about $80,000.
okay.
Okay, so now we're looking at, okay, it's $80,000 in buy. Then what is the after repair value?
Yeah, who would do that?
We would do that.
Okay, that's.
So we do that through doing a competitive market analysis. So we'll give you a report that show you other similar homes that sold in the neighborhood recently
Okay,
of that type of property type that's been renovated.
okay,
Then what it is, that estimated ARV, right?
okay.
So that means it's like, it could be 290 on the report, but after the appraisal, it could be 310.
Okay,
Okay, so that's why it's an estimated ARV.
okay.
Once you decide, okay, this is the property I want to pursue,
Mhm.
then we put a bid on it. Now, just because it's 80,000 doesn't mean you have to pay 80,000 for it.
Mhm.
You may want to pay 7, I might want to say, I want to give this offer 7,000.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
you
the
sell it might go
7,000,
back and forth, so say, okay, 77, right?
Yeah,
So you have to purchase.
she has.
So in most cases,
she has
what it
to
fixes
document.
more buying quote.
She wants to know more
And look
about,
at what this
she wants to know what programs
costs.
you're about.
Okay.
So I can tell her what programs you're
Say
about.
310.
To be able to tell her.
310. What's how you start?
So she felt like wanting to tell her what she wants to know. but-
You see, you right about.
Yeah, yeah. Don't odd numbers then like that. So
I
it's
just
$300,000
So
application. So 70% of that 300,000
everything's locked. She
should
want
be
me
your
to
whole
she want
for
me to
purchase and renovation.
do the opposite.
Okay? So that's where you'll be at. So now, we'll look at that renovation budget.
Yeah, that's what.
So your renovation budget will come
No,
out
no,
at
sorry,
7%
do this.
of the ARV. So
Okay.
the person in your renovation, now sometimes depending on the property, some investors will say, And loan officers say, okay, we want to make some outside investment. Like I said, for instance, you can set the house at 77, right?
Okay,
And then let's say the renovation is paid.
okay,
But they say, well, you know, we need to do some tuck, and we'll need $2,000.
okay,
You don't have to wrap that in a loan.
okay,
You can pay it out of pocket, they call it.
okay.
So the reason it's a because that's gonna still leave you some equity. When you
She's
have it,
good.
right, so you know you have at least 30%
This is
equity
the document 10.
in this property.
I let her know she
And on the
good.
investment side,
I was a very busy guy.
and you reinvest it.
It ain't easy being number one, right? I don't know why I'm really busy, right? So I don't have time to
Okay, what you want?
who want to have that conversation. Process it. Then you gotta-
So,
Management to come
But
in
still
too.
got it.
okay, so then when you look at it, you look
Now,
at
just man.
so say for instance, over here,
We
that's
ain't
okay,
case
so like
of
the house
those
is about
moves,
40.
man. It's like, but if you can't do
So
that,
now,
I can't, like, I don't have
With
time.
property
Like,
management, they take
I got so many people arguing.
and that's what you were paying.
So I got, you know, but you still have.
What does that entail?
So,
Basically,
I mean, she was,
Okay,
the tenants
so
will
she
call
must get
them,
through it, I get
so
approved,
we have problems.
there's a process.
They'll coordinate
The process
repairs,
is
things.
application.
And so overall, we offer a whole
Options
range of services for them.
No, I don't do any other way with her.
They clean,
I don't have time to do it. I'm like, y'all, this is violated.
any
Going
kind
nuts
of
and going
repairs,
crazy, so I
get
can do
with
that.
the tenants.
It's like that business, like, anybody who wants to buy.
Now, some of those may incur,
Listen, she better come on in.
but that's based on what the contract you work out.
She better come
So
on
some
in.
landlords want to pay for repairs, right?
okay, I got it.
You see what I'm saying? So some things are out of pocket. Some things like Ricardo, we get landlords like Ricardo.
Okay,
Ricardo be out there, roll up with his bright lawnmower, he gonna cut grass. That's how brother is, right?
okay.
Other people like, no, I pay $4 every 2
Yeah,
weeks.
like, she wants to get approved.
Okay, so the 10%.
There's no one who does statistically
is
deny
going to be a collective, but if you want other services.
But I can't change the documents.
Then you have to pay. the-
Whatever those services are.
You know, saying, I can't.
So no, that's not just collecting, that's also managing your tenant.
Okay,
So they won't follow you like saying, they won't know who you are directly, they'll only know tenant property management. So a lot of landlords don't want people with tenants who don't know.
right, right.
So that's us being the face of liaison for your property.
Okay,
So anything they have, problems, things like that, call me. Now, depending on what services you want and what's included in the contract at the time, you have to negotiate that with the property.
They own their own brokerage?
oh, yeah, it's part of
They're
the.
considered realtors?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Alright,
yeah, I'm just
check this
trying to see
So,
what was included.
what are you doing here?
In the management fee, you know?
Yeah, that's the basics.
Okay.
It can be a lot of different
So
things.
just think,
And
check
because
that.
like in most renovated properties, you're not gonna live for years, that's
So
what
that's
I
good,
say.
too, that's good.
Questions,
That's
okay.
good, because you know everything's up to date. Okay, that's good.
I mean, you have chocolate?
It's not- it works out real good.
So you can buy it.
Yeah,
You said
you
it's
just gotta find the property, it's
So,
right.
job offer,
That's what it comes down to, because it's not about like.
and then you can buy.
You
That's
have
where they go shop,
It's
because if you live in
about
California,
investment
you
value.
can't, let's say, be a teacher in California, but you have to time here.
That's how hard it works.
Which is a remote job, with most jobs,
Okay, so
my
even
job, got remote
that
contracts.
Carlos was not.
Yes, yes.
Why does he Carlos?
And guess what? I'm licensed in
I
California,
have plenty
so
of
I want
clients
to
that
switch your parents.
Okay.
Okay, like
And
I
so
told
they
you,
have, do they have?
Like,
an
seriously, I don't know about
investment property, or do they-
now, some people don't like condos because they don't like the association.
Okay.
Some people like condos because of cash share. So people are like, oh, I got a better apartment. That's really.
There's really no.
Right, but because we're condominium here, so.
It's all about income and debt.
Want a condo.
Okay.
So if you have $25,000 a year when you buy property, yeah.
Right,
Depending on
so
the
like,
tax,
you
you
got
got that,
so
so you
you
really,
get
you know what I mean?
a
But my point is that,
Did
yes.
they sell it or did they? keep it?
They can.
Okay, they get it investment.
No, that's not investment property, that's home.
Oh, home.
Home. So when you look at that, people is what the tenant is, really what it comes down to. Every tenant is different. So you can't look at it, you can buy a condo, like, just because we're part of like condos in portfolio.
Okay.
You got people get mobile homes in portfolio. Really? Yeah. I got a client right now who want a whole mobile village, it's serious, like. And because like mobile homes, when you look at them traditionally, people always think about lower class homes, right? But that doesn't mean they're lower class homes. Mobile homes, people are, they're manufactured homes. So if you look at Matson, Illinois, for example, you look at Matson, Illinois, they
Right,
have
and again,
assortment.
we want to be smart.
And then you look at the price of them, some of the mobile homes are better than homes selling $70,000, $80,000.
It's gonna go overseas and play.
The only thing about mobile homes is how the association is set. Some of them let you rent, some won't let you. But if you found out let you rent, you got mobile home for about $40,000, right? You ain't gonna have no basement. It's like a ranch house, but they be really nice on this. So that's something that you like, okay, I'll give you a mobile home. Well, you may look at, somebody else wants to have multi-use. You may say, okay, well, I got $100,000, right? I get 3 mobile homes for $30,000. And then spend $10,000 on fixing one, right? So where one person may say, it's multi-unit at 2
One, two,
you
three, back. When it's done,
can easily garner
give me a
$1,500.
I'll hop in there, I'll look that
Where
picture,
you spend-
I'll request your documents.
What we say, 100,000, right, 110,000? This person may have spent 210,000, but only got 2
You
units.
have a question?
You got 3 houses, you make 3,500. They make 3,000. They spent an extra $30,000. You spent 110. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's all about the strategy. So you gotta look at the properties like stock, right? Nike has a certain yield, Apple has a certain yield, Walmart, Family Dollar has a certain yield. So what is your trying to get off that particular property at the time is most important on what your budget is.
Okay.
See, people like multi-units because traditionally this is how people live in Chicago. But that's not the only way to actually live. So like some of my clients got smaller budgets, and they're like, you can't go buy a $100-year-old building. Because from the time it takes to fix it, the amount of money it takes. So some of my clients have single family homes. A single family home could be a town, mobile home, a regular house, whatever it is that makes sense for them to get the property.
Okay.
So it's all about, what's your profit goals, right?
My son's.
You can reach them any way you want to.
And
You have multi-family here, a single family home here, 4-pound Indian too. But are you reaching your goal? And are you utilizing your resources to the best of your ability in order to reach it?
Really?
That's what comes down to, because I got clients who got approval letters for $1.5 million. I got clients who come in.
And that's because they got access to it.
Right.
Okay.
Sometimes, it's like, I'm a house, we all start small. And then they talk.
Well, that's true. You got, I guess the
Crazy.
first thing is that you got.
That's like a bank account. Like, I know that our
That's
assets.
what you said.
Right now.
Everybody
Right
got
now.
fear.
If I had to.
Because they hear about, these
But why
bad
do that?
tenants, and you're like, oh, I
And
can
just,
deal with
where I
this.
do it.
And you don't, I just don't want to deal with it at this stage of my
Right.
life.
Like, this ain't my check.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just like, I don't want to deal with tenants, and
I'll tell you.
so also I want to ask you, as far as management, do you all also do the screening of the tenants?
Yes, yes. So we have a
You
very.
check on the property to see that, okay,
As long as-
well, you don't know that.
Yeah,
And you see the repair person,
Like
they'll be
summertime
able
funds.
to see whether or not.
So you can't buy all that shit quick.
Yeah, and then they
But
do
this
like
one,
6
you
months.
can like put money for like 401k, something like that.
6 months check, it's like,
Okay.
when new tenants here go by, because once you go, like you said,
As long as, language.
once you know how a person lives,
See, well, that's
they
good.
pretty much know they're not gonna change unless something drastically happens.
That is true.
Right.
That is true.
So when the newer tenants, they'll check in.
But there are hardships or whatever, you still
Well,
have
I'm trying to get to the
hardships.
point that, I'll be.
You don't do nothing.
You have to find
You
out.
didn't want to
It's
think.
not in this state, I'm
Right.
I'm like, it's like, give in, like, I don't know what to do. But you do have to sit down and look at the cost factor. If I do look at the manage my property, is it worth it based on?
You just have to find out if they're like,
Expenses, I do want to, and that's why I said, where
Yeah.
it's just that, I don't want to deal with tenants at this stage of my life.
No, that's fine. A lot of people want to say this in those stages.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so it comes down, it's really about what you want.
Especially if
So
you
once
see-
you
So
start
you
the
do this, right?
process,
You say, okay, I got
a property
400K.
manager team will
How much
take
money I
the
make
entire
last year?
process
Okay.
of all the services.
Right, you look at that amount. And then you look
Your
at
full,
a
full,
building one time.
anything that you
How much
need
money
done.
I'm gonna net on this year?
Okay.
I mean, if this is no brainer, it makes
So you're
no
looking
sense.
to purchase
Yes,
something in
do
the
that.
next 6
More money.
months?
Generate that money.
Well, I have something that I have been thinking about.
Yes, you do.
Sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
But listening to you all, it's like,
You do your homework before you buy it to make sure that the juice worth the squeeze, so to speak.
Well, we have plenty of
Now,
investors, so
X
if you want to
amount of
list,
money, I already buy
I
it.
can give you lists,
Makes sense? Let's go.
and we can share it with the investors that we have.
If it don't make sense, I don't even think about it. It don't make sense. If it makes sense,
Right out the bat.
Yeah,
immediately, immediately, yeah. There's no way to do it,
But then this is like, well, I
I'm gonna-
keep it because I
I'll
know
tell you what,
it's
that's what it is.
then that's the same thing.
I've
I
never
don't
heard
want
of
to
that.
deal with it, but then I
That's the whole
don't,
point of doing it.
you know,
Hey,
it's tenants and stuff like that.
Okay, Okay, so in regards to how long, because you know, these are individual units,
Uh,
you have a big condo? I mean,
It's just, wait a minute,
2 years.
Okay.
it's
So
12
this
units.
is about the very time.
are they all occupied?
And it don't matter, you don't have, as long as you got the resources, you don't have to
That's
have all.
He knows the history.
Okay.
He knows.
Oh, okay, I
I just got.
we talked about
Yeah, he
Oh,
knows.
you already
He
know?
already
it.
know.
Yeah, I didn't know which,
Oh, I
which,
didn't know that you had told.
yeah, me and Glenn been friends like since what?
Like
20
just in the
years,
last-
Yeah, 2 years. We started advertising.
Oh, okay, so now, you already know the situation.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's like, I'm listening to you talking, I'm for the turn like,
Is
this show?
that's not heavy.
Oh,
That's not heavy.
I want to have like,
Points
that
like
QuickBooks now too.
Mhm.
So like I just track everything I'm doing, all the properties, and all that, all the rents, you know, right to that one account. You know what I mean? So I just take everything out of the one account. Take care of.
Oh, so it's the whole, the one
I just
unit,
did it, I had it.
unit.
the one unit,
Yeah,
okay.
one unit. You know, it's one like, you know, it's the whole, you told the whole situation, you know, the whole.
Yeah, yeah, I'm saying,
It's like, you know, I just like, I just want to walk away.
Anybody.
Because I already, yeah.
yeah. You know what, that is this, right? Because, you
But
know,
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I can feel the association, it's not a strong association. So it's like.
so do y'all want all of the cars out?
No, I only own one.
One, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, here's the thing, right? You can always get you a better price.
Whatever you like.
That's
That's
just
what
one
we're doing
problem.
on next week.
So there's too much of a hassle and things like that. Get it fixed.
Like,
Or sell it as
like Monday.
is. And get on that.
And that's what I feel.
Whatever time. We do a FaceTime, we do a Zoom,
I don't see it getting
whatever.
better.
Unless, I'm in both, I don't think about that.
It's definitely,
I do it all.
yeah, if it's too much. Sometimes it's better to let go.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, I'm like, I hear what you're saying,
Because you can always,
like.
because that's
Once
what's
you do your application.
let somebody else move there, have a good time, live your life. You get you another car, have a good time, and it's in your life.
Yeah.
Because folks, yeah, they were
Or
young.
that.
Yeah.
Let's have a
Just think about it, you know, it's not happening, you have to listen.
It always
That's
says.
how you have to listen.
It's
Most of the
very
time.
So it would have to be a parent deal.
Okay,
You can't be no more than that.
okay, I got
Are you?
Okay, so we got our money, our money's the same thing. So we can listen for you, share with our investors group, also market it, just. If I do it,
So what's your commission?
on the listing is 6% on the listing.
If you can do a single, let's let it go.
That's on the listing. So,
Yeah.
that's something to think about. We can talk about it more.
That's about it. I did the same thing.
Yeah, but ain't no rush. Just how long you really know.
Well, it's like, I'm at the point.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Just walk away.
Ready?
So, I'm hoping about it,
Well, let me give you one of my programs.
I would do one time and ask my girl.
Call me or text me, we can schedule a time to talk about it.
Okay, that'd be good.
Yeah, and I will help you get rid of that one, and help you get another.
I tell you, if I was you, especially if it's in this.
It's true. And
I would
so
go out with
a lot of people, you know, got situations.
I mean, if I was you, we go.
Yeah, I know, I'm still out there too.
Yeah, before you know it.
The things are like,